Ngaben, also known as Pitra Yadnya, Peleban or cremation ceremony, is the Hindu funeral ritual of Bali, Indonesia. A Ngaben is performed to release the soul of a dead person so that it can enter the upper realm where it can wait for it to be reborn or become liberated from the cycles of rebirths. The Balinese Hindu theology holds that there is a competition between evil residents of the lower realm to capture this soul, and a proper cremation enhances the chance that it may reach the upper realm. At the cremation ground, the corpse is placed into the bull-shaped lembu or temple-shaped wada. Final hymns are recited and the cremation pyre lit. While the corpse burns, the Balinese music team plays the Belaginger music, a battle song symbolizing the soul's fight with evil underworld to reach the worry-free upper realm. The families collect the ashes, fill it inside coconut shell, carry it to nearby ocean or sea to return the remains back to the elements. In Bali, temporary buildings are generally used for religious ceremonies and for worship buildings. These temporary buildings are called tetering, generally using bamboo materials and using a Thai construction system.
Ada sempit.
And of course the prima ballerina of Balinese cremation is the cremation tower, or well known as Badi or Wada. Badi or wada is a tower which is used to carry the body of the deceased to the cremation ground. Badi or wada is a pagoda-like structure with multi-tiered roof, constructed by a group of special craftsmen known as sanging with specific materials such as bamboo, paper mace and cotton. The size, proportion and the structure of the badi is strictly governed by the ancient rules of badi construction. Before the Upakara Ngaben Sawi ritual was carried out, Juro Mangku Pure Adalem in Desa Adat Sebunibus carried out the grave ritual by sprinkling holy tirta so that the procession ran smoothly. 2 days earlier, their Ngulapan ceremony was also held at Pure Adalem, carrying seka for each family who was performing the ritual. Next, the seka is buried in each resident's house as a symbol of farewell to each family left behind. According to the Bendesa Adat, accompanied by ceremony coordinator Jero Mangku Katut Central, stated that activities being held this time were the umpteenth in a series held by the Desa Adat Sebunibus. According to him, even though it is the obligation of each citizen to perform the ritual of cremation and leading, due to funding constraints, the village cremation procession was held en masse. This is a form of togetherness and mutual cooperation and reduces the costs incurred by residents, especially poor residents. The Mepade traditional event is a series of massive cremation ceremonies in the Desa Adat Sebunibus, Nusa Penida. Mepade is a tradition that has been carried out for generations, where the meaning of Mepade is walking along. This activity was held as a series of the cremation ceremony, attending over than 1,000 Balinese people to go around the village and play the Balinese music called angklung as well. Ngaben is one of the most important ceremonies in Balinese culture and probably the most significant in a life of a Hindu Balinese. It's a centuries-old tradition culminating in the cremation of the deceased body. Bali, which is well known as the land of 10,000 temples. All aspects of life on the Indonesian island of Bali are influenced by spirituality. Colorful, elaborate ceremonies are regular occurrence in towns and villages across the island, but none more breathtaking than Ngaben, the Balinese cremation ritual. The majority of Bali's population follows Hinduism. Hinduism teaches that life is a cycle of birth, death and rebirth, which can only be broken when the soul is pure enough to be reunited with the gods. In order to be reincarnated into a new body, the soul must be released through the cleansing fire of a cremation.